And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in on my motherfucking wing. You ain't even my son for real.
Right.
You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Wow. Yeah, that has to take a toll.
I put her. I put her in my wheel as well too.
Yeah.
You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
I hope that still
Oh,
ain't
come
dead,
on,
man.
Yeah,
dude.
man. I
hope
Oh
that still
my
ain't.
goodness.
One time the
What an
dude told me. One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy."
Oh, he got the full treatment. Hello, how are you doing, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas. It is what it is. Personally, I was still working. These holidays have started losing their meanings to me. I think the older you get, it's more about children and people like that. But, some time off. Now we are back. And there is this video that I came across of Deontay Wilder. Remember the former heavyweight world champion? Uh, he was talking about. He's actually one of these celebrities that took in baby mamas. I don't know if it was a wife or a girlfriend, was a baby mama, and he took in the kids, and then the predictable happened. So let's listen into what he has to say about what happened when he made that decision.
Because of the betrayal and the things that I've been through. And if you understand betrayal that you've been through, it hurt 10 times worse than a heartbreak.
Yeah.
And then, heartbreak will have your ass not
That's
eating.
bad, man. I done had,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Got a shit, don't want to get up. Pee, want to hold your pee a little bit longer. And stuff. So imagine all that, but then you have betrayal. And betrayal, it's a feeling that you can't even describe. But I think because of the certain levels of how a person is close to you would make it worse. And with these people, they was from the least closest all the way down to the number 1 and 2 closest people of me, stealing from me, manipulating me, lying to me, stabbing me in my back, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm a giver. I've never been a taker. I don't know what it is to receive nothing, take nothing from somebody, but I'm a giver. And the ones that got great hearts always be the ones that get taken advantage of and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to know how to stop the bleeding.
The thing is, because it's natural for us to want to provide and protect, and what, of course, this has led to us being taken advantage of so many times. And you see, for a man like him who, after working so hard, taking those punches, the long hours in the gym and whatnot, he makes millions of dollars. And you see, when a man finds himself in that position, it's just always giving. They're the people everybody look up to. Even weaker, more broke men, they look up to him. So they become a de facto leader. They're the ones taking care of people. And a lot of the times, if such a man doesn't have discernment, they'll be taken advantage of, because people don't care whether you help them on. Mostly you feed them, you try and get them out of poverty. Eventually, a lot of people will stab you in the back because self-interest often trumps the loyalty they'll feel to you. Because really, a lot of the times it's very close family members that you can really trust. Generally, the others will backstab you, of course, but if you have to look on the balance of probability, they are likely to be the people that will not likely to stab you in the back, but strangers, people you're bringing in, other people's kids, you name it. They will absolutely take advantage of you.
And after 2 therapists and a sports psychologist, I got it.
Hey, tell me about that process, because I've had to be in places in my life where I needed to go to therapy, where it's like I need help figuring shit out, right? Like your thoughts are all over, and obviously, 1 minute you on top of the world. Obviously, the Fury fights and all of that, and I've heard a bunch of boxers say like, "Yo, when you lose, people change around you or different things."
Yeah.
What was that like? I guess the things you were going to the point where you like, I gotta go see somebody. I gotta go get some help and kind of get my mind together.
I have to give my opinion about this therapy business. I think it has systematically made people less capable of solving their own problems. I think you can understand maybe because families are broken down, you don't have strong fathers or grandfathers or what to impact the knowledge. But the fact that everybody seems to run to this, I find it to be a very big red flag. It's like one of those things, oh, I have a headache or I have this pain, and then you start taking painkillers repeatedly until you're addicted. So you're not able to really power through any difficult situations. You're always running to someone to make you feel good. Because often it's not about even solution finding. It's just about somebody wants to feel good. They want somebody to listen to them. So personally, I'm not a big fan. I think you should look to other resources, actually dig deep within your own resources, you as a person. If you're going to outsource that, unfortunately, you're not going to have it nice in life. People don't care about you as much as you think. If you're paying them, they might. But yeah,
I didn't want. I sometimes you don't want to accept what you may think you know. You know what I mean? Because you're in a situation where, or you in this you in many times you have been in a situation many times to the point where like I'm strong enough, my mind is strong, I can get through anything. You giving yourself that self-talk, that self-motivation, that self-confidence, like we gonna get through this, it's gonna be good. But this situation I was in, I've never been in this space. I've never been in this place to understand it, because I felt like if you say you love me and I say I love you, then we connected.
Locked in.
We locked. You and I'm not.
words are empty. I mean, you see, it's really for me very disappointing that men can get to this level and become that naive. Words are empty. People say all types of things all the time, which they don't mean. They can't follow through. They just need you to believe them at that time because they need you. So when you're a man, I mean, you can't be this naive. You can't continue saying, "Oh, you said you love me or what?" Oh, come on now, it's a bit it's a bit disappointing, Deontay. Can take a punch, but you hear, oh, come on now. Simping is not. It doesn't depend on your stature. We've seen a lot of rich, famous simps, haven't we?
I'm not gonna see you. I can't fathom seeing you doing something to me, and you should feel the same way about me. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I steal from you. You got me over your house, eating with your kids. I'm spending the night over your shit.
Right.
When you go to sleep, that's when I go in your refrigerator
That's
and
crazy.
eat your food.
Right.
I probably eat your favorite snack that you got in there.
Not the Oreos,
You know, I'm
nigga. Not
getting it, and I'm gonna get your milk. You know what I'm saying? You
not the
don't
milk
know-
and cookies.
I might get a bowl of cereal,
Right.
some, and you don't even know. Every now I'm in your shit. I know already ate dinner with y'all, and then I got a little hungry. I'm gonna get me some, and you just sneaking and doing stuff, and you know what I'm saying? You don't find out, and then all of a sudden one day, you find out certain things. Not only just the things I said, but other things that you didn't even.
you didn't know.
You didn't discover.
Right.
Just like one point in time, man, my brother was stealing from me. You know what I'm saying? He was
Your own brother, your
my
real
own
brother.
fucking brother, bro.
Damn.
Was stealing from me heavily. Everything I did for this dude, you gotta understand, I took care of him for over 30 years of his life. I am the breadwinner of the family.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything he had, from cars to houses.
I told you, everybody was looking to him, to even the weaker men. Like I told you, his brother, you can tell he's one of those weaker men who's never stopped being a teenager, who's never gotten off the trolley. Now his brother is taking care of him. And it normally, when you do that to someone for a very long time, they don't become responsible. Men have to go through some stuff to be able to mature and be able to handle business. A guy like that can't handle business. That's the problem here.
Houses, and even when the boxing career, to get on everything I done for him, he got an excuse of validation of why it happened to him. And it's crazy excuses too. You'll look at him and make you want to slap him from saying that stupid answer.
Right.
Like, boy, you need to, but I think he got PTSD or something like that, CTE.
Yeah.
Because he used to play football and stuff, and I see him he's highly depressed because he didn't make the league because he learned
We can't give excuses, CTE or whatnot. No, he's just a lazy bum. That's what it is.
the lesson firsthand of it's all about who you know and not what you know.
Right. That's
You know
hard.
what I
I
mean?
mean, but how did you deal with that? Because to think, like you said, I'm the breadwinner in my family. I've helped my brother. I can't even imagine no shit like that. Where it's like my bro,
My
like
own brother,
how
bro.
could, like when you found that out, where were you? Were you angry? Were you sad? Were you just like, I need to talk to somebody? Like, where were you when you found that out? Like
When
mentally, I mean.
I was done for. You know what I mean? Mentally, it's like I'm my brother's keeper. That's my youngest brother. I always took care of my family. I've always took care of. Dude used to. He lived with me for many, many, many years. I would cook for him like he was my son every day traditionally. He used to have to ask if he wanted to bring people over, girls and shit like that. And for years, you know, when you have younger siblings, you know, it's just like if you got kids, they'll always be your babies. And one of my kids' mother, you know what I'm saying? That my ex stole over $400,000 from me.
400?
What?
Oh,
Over
shit.
$400,000 from me. She killed one of my childs because she couldn't get child support in the state that she was in. They had a cap on it, so she wanted to move to California.
Oh,
See, that's
man.
where all the girls go
That's
to.
what- yeah,
You feel?
California
Because
got the
them lawyers
laws
out there
that-
waiting on them, and the laws is a woman is innocent until proven guilty, and a man is guilty until proven innocent. Good luck.
Wow. She stole. So I think probably she had access to accounts or things like that. Just the same way I think he said their brother. So he's like, he was very trusting. He was giving them access to his money. And you know, a guy like this has a fight, makes 30, 40, 50 million dollars. The government takes their cut, agents, whatnot. Maybe he has 15, 20 million dollars. If you're giving people access to accounts that has that kind of money, they are going to destroy you. They will steal from you. Especially people who have not come up earning the money like you. They're just people who are hanging on you. They are going to destroy you. And that's what happened here. So, and you can tell, of course, he has several baby mamas, as all these celebs do, because he looks like a bad boy, tall, rough, athletic, a fighter, rich. He has all the hallmarks of a pookie. And they do love the pookies. So, yeah, so that's what this is.
And don't have no money
Expected.
because they're gonna extort you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand me? Judges and lawyers knowing each other and all that, no telling, you know. And these times, motherfuckers freaking out here. They probably having sex with each other and
Right,
shit and coming
right.
on and hitting your case down. You know what I mean? I done been through so much, bro. And to go through that and to have somebody that you done taken care of for years, she was a person that lost her job she'd tell everybody she was a CPA, but you was a CNA, a certified nurse assistant. That's the lowest of the low in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But you want to tell people you certain things because you want to look a certain part that you really not. You know what I'm saying? And now you lose your job as that. You can't even wipe ass right. You done lost your job wiping somebody's ass because you ain't wipe it right. He still stink. You know what I'm saying? And now you lose your job, you finna become homeless and you got two people you taking care of. So I end up getting her and moving her with me.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And helped her out and all that stuff. And this is how
The
you
knight in
repay me.
shining armor.
I took the role of being your son father, not just a daddy, but a father.
Right.
I went in so hard, bro. I went in so hard because I went in so hard to the point where I put them on my wheel. I had a meeting with my
Oh wow! Now this is now getting out of hand. You see, this is the level of simping that simply. I don't care whether you feel that you have to be the provider of everything and you're just picking this person. The reason she's in his house is because she lost her job. But then the guy decides to escalate everything and put them in his will. Who does that? Like, you just pick a random woman with her random kid and you bring them and put them. You see, this is the problem when you have a lot of money and you have no brains. A rich man with no brains is easily separated from his money, as you can see. I mean, come on, dude. Wow.
kids. I said, how y'all feel about scoot y'all over? I scoot over a little slide and let somebody else get a little bit of it. And you know, my kids are amazing. They're my best friends. And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in on my motherfucking wing. You ain't even my son for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Damn. That has to take a toll.
I put her in my will as well too.
Yeah.
You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
I hope that still
Oh,
ain't
come
dead,
on,
man.
dude.
Yeah, man.
I hope that
Oh
still
my
ain't.
goodness.
One time the
what
dude
an
told me. One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy."
Oh, he got the full treatment. He put her in the wheel, and then eventually the boy says, "You're not my dad." Oh my goodness. The guy doesn't even have the self respect. The child doesn't have, or the son doesn't have the self preservation. Realize this is a meal ticket. I need to behave. The disrespect is so much, and it's because he just gave himself. He just gave them things without them earning it. So they think, of course, we deserve this. That is what is going. Oh, wow. Gentlemen, these are hard lessons, man. I think if you're in any position, anything close to this, and you see you're not Deontay Wilder, these people will destroy you with one move. He can recover because he got a name. He probably would get a fight and make a few more $1,000,000. But you can't. Oh wow, this guy really went low. You ain't my daddy. Yes, you're not his daddy.
That's one thing you don't say to a man
Right.
that ain't your daddy. Don't
Right.
remind him that you
Yeah.
ain't his daddy. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind me that.
I know that, but you ain't got
Right.
to.
After I done fed you,
Right.
took you on all these trips, giving you a beautiful life.
Yeah.
I ain't your daddy. I'm put you on my wheel. Bro,
You're
when he
not,
did that,
though.
bro,
You're not.
I ran to my lawyer them to try to get that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was finna have a heart attack. Seriously.
That's
you know what I
crazy.
mean?
You
So
know,
I'd have been
damn.
through a lot, bro.
It sounds like a lot to just be the guy.
It
right? Like
is.
if you the heavy.
It's a lot to be the guy, but it will be a very horrible job when you are the guy with half a brain. Like the things this guy, you see what he said in the last minute or two. He picks a baby mama with somebody else's child, puts them on his wheel. They haven't done anything. They just came because he was sleeping with her, and then he puts the kids also on the wheel, and eventually the kids, you ain't my daddy, as expected, because that's the thanks you get as a stepfather. And I'm not going to mince words about it because it's a thankless job. And you people that, oh, you see, I had this one, got this. Yes, a lot of those men have had to sacrifice everything, their egos, their self respect, so that this particular situation they put themselves in, it doesn't pull out. He feels like he has to stay strong, or whatever the excuse might be. But normally, I think it's just cowardice that they've made a decision. Now they don't know how to get off it, or they don't want to disrupt it. It's usually cowardice. You don't want to do the extra work to get out of the problem that you put yourself in until they tell you you're not my daddy. I don't know what you guys think about this video. This was really interesting. So there's going to be a couple of videos today. One will be posted about 3 hours later. Tomorrow, 2 videos. So this coming year, it will be 2 videos and so on every day. A lot of reels if you're going to check out snippets and whatnot. And of course, follow me on the other social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, Chris Basedeke. You'll find me over there. Now, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. What do you think about this guy who's putting his baby mama, not even baby mama, he's just putting a random baby mama on his wheel, Deontay Wilder. Leave a comment down below. Please like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.